Vicky here with you, and it's been forever since I've done an ink video, so I thought today was the day. I finally finished using my last pen that I had inked up, and I had inked it up back in February. I went through a lot of them super fast, but the last one took forever because it was a fine point, and I didn't write much because I've been super busy with I'm preparing a huge launch on my Etsy store of items that I've created and that I had professionally printed, and it's really exciting things. I think everybody's gonna be happy with them, at least I'm hoping. I'm beyond happy and excited with how they turned out, so hopefully you guys think so as well. But now it was time to have new inks because I realized that I don't journal anymore because of the fact that I don't have a fountain pen to play with. I really love to journal with a fountain pen. Without it, it just doesn't seem the same. So I really needed to do that. Plus, I had all my pens to clean up. So I did that today, and I inked up my new pens, and I want to share them with you guys. And I think you're gonna like the lineup. So this month I'm going to be using my rickshaw little bag that I purchased. It was for the Chinese New Year. It was a special edition. So I purchased that with it had the 3 sleeves that came with it, as well as a nice big cup that I use for my coffee in the morning when I'm at home. And it's just really awesome. So I'm going to be writing in my little Obonichi here. I'm having a blank, and I need to do it for April. It's nuts. It's nuts. I can't believe I didn't ink up anything in the month of March. That's crazy. One thing that's also crazy is the fact that it's April, and obviously with all that's going on, I'm not participating this year with the 30 days 30 inks. I would have loved to, but it's just way too much. I can't. There's only so many hours in a day, and right now all my time is being spent either at work or because now we're also doing it. I'm going in 3 days a week, so that is added time as well. And so all my time is spent on that and my business. So at the Etsy store, preparing the new launch, setting up the website. If you're not registered for the website, what are you waiting for? Go in and check it out, because honestly, like I've started doing newsletters and I send out freebies, and you're missing out on them. So yeah, I need to create the new newsletter. I don't know when this will air, but if the newsletter has gone out, then you have to wait until the next month to get it. So I love this pen so much last month. This was the pen I got myself in the month of January, February, for my business, for the fact that I was like really spending time on it, and this was going to be a serious thing for me. So this is the franklin-christoph, the model 31, and it's the special edition for Philly for their pen shows. And this time I wanted obviously to do it again in pink, but I did choose a different pink. What happened is I got, I'm a part of a Facebook group for Canadian that like fountain pens, and somebody close to here was selling some of her inks, and very inexpensive. So I decided to go and purchase them. And let's be honest, I don't need any new inks, but it's always fun to have some. And I love diamine, so this is one of them, the Scarlet. It's gorgeous, so I can't wait to see it in the pen, like writing with it. And I chose colors that are bright and fun, and just that I know I'm gonna play with and be happy playing with. So this is a diamine. So I would love to know what you guys have been up to. Are you crazy busy? How's life treating you? It's always fun to hear from you. This is my first time inking up my TWSBI Iris 700 VAC Iris. I got this last year and I didn't ink it up. I don't know why. I think it's just because I feel intimidated by it, and I decided enough is enough. So this is the 700R Iris, and in this one I put the Pillars of Creation, so the color verse. So this one, sorry about the sun, it's kind of hard to figure out. It's higher up, but it's now setting down, and it's late. It's Saturday, but it's late, and so that's what happens. But I don't have much choice, because either I do that or I don't film at all. So I have 3 black pens. I'll go to those at the end. This one I've been dying to play with. It's a Benu. It's the Bourbon, and I just love how sparkly it is. I would love to get the vodka on the rock, but I haven't gotten around to purchasing it yet. Maybe one day, but for now I wanted to play with this one. I bought it back in the fall when there was huge deals, and I haven't inked it up yet, because I had so many other pens inked up that there was no reason for me to play with it. Okay, this is strange because I just filled it up, so technically it should be wanting to come out. Maybe when I dried it too much. Let me push a little bit of ink through so that kind of get the feed going. Okay, so it's still doesn't, like, there's a drop that fell, but it doesn't go all the way through. This is so strange. Come on. I hate when that happens. Like I said, I dried the excess, so maybe it didn't like that. It's also what I'm using is the Waterman, so maybe it's drier than others. I don't know. I haven't really used Waterman inks. This is the first time. Like, I've used them for samples, but that was it. I didn't have them in a pen per se, so I cannot tell you what's going on with this. Well, let's let it sit a bit, and hopefully the thing will fill up and we can get to it. So this one is the Penider Avatar. It's the 2019 edition in Abalone Green. It's a fine point. It's my first time playing with a Penider. I've got one. I had one already that I purchased new, and I haven't used it because it's clear and I'm kind of afraid to stain it, so I need to figure out which ink I'm going to put in it. This one I got used on eBay, and that's always what I find the best, because then I'm not so finicky about using them, because obviously I don't pay them as much. It's the 2019 Avalon Green. It's supposed to be a fine, but it writes a lot better than the other fine that I had, which was a Laban. No, it was a Monte Grappa. Why do I always mix up the two? But it was a Monte Grappa, and it wasn't as nice. So this is the Ferris wheel press the Tokyo Bay Blue. I just thought it was the perfect color to go with this pen. Hopefully the colors come out good. And then well, not the last, I've got other ones, but I'm using the Edison Nouveau Premier, the Purple Rain. This was a gift from Amanda and I love it. No, actually I bought this one, but she sent me another one as a gift. So it still was wonderful because I was dying to have that one, especially like it's purple, and I wanted it for my for the month of September when September when I did the I did my 30 days and it was all in purples. So Edison Premier, and it's Purple Rain, and I'm using the an ink that was a gift. It's the Monte Grappa, and it's a Harry Potter edition, and it's the Night Bus Purple. And again, I think the combo is just perfect. I really need to have my pens match. I'm just that way. I cannot explain it other than this is just something I like to do. Okay, so the Bennu really doesn't want to play. This is very weird. I do not understand it because, as I said, I filled it up. I should have gotten it running before doing the video, I guess, because there's ink in it for sure, but it doesn't seem to fill the fins. I don't understand what's going on with this thing. I can get it to write with the drops, but that's not what I want. I want the feet to run properly. I'm sorry about this. This is very strange. Okay, so we'll go with the blacks in the meantime because, yeah. So this is the Platinum Prefonte. Usually I wouldn't have so many black pens, but both this one and the Platinum Plaisir in the black came in inked up, which was very strange. The person put a cartridge and, you know, inked it up, so I couldn't not use it because then it would have dried inside it. So this would not have been good. So this is a fine, and it got the Platinum Carbon Black, and I use it for addressing mail and stuff like that. So that's that one. And then I have this one, which I use to write in my studio. So this is my, and this is funny because it's supposed to be a medium, but it feels like such a large stroke. It's crazy. Like my other ones that are medium, they're not that big. Like the stroke doesn't feel that way. But anyway, I find that even from pen to pen, even with the same brand and everything, sometimes you get different feeling. So this one also has carbon black, so it's perfect here in the studio. And then I have this one, which is my Moonman S5, which I finally had cleaned and filled up again, and I haven't really used it. I put a new nib on it because it was initially a thin one, and I didn't like having a thin one, so I put because it came with many different nibs, and it was a cheap pen on Amazon. And I got it because I like using ink when I make a project, and I didn't want to ruin my nice pens. So this one is perfect for that, and that's what is being used for. Now, this is so sad, because this is I was looking forward to writing with this pen so much. I don't know what's going on. Not fair. I want to play, and it doesn't want to play with me. Don't get it. Does that happen to you? And if so, do you have a trick? I would love to know. It just doesn't want to flow. Well, I'll leave it alone. I'll put it upside down and leave it alone a bit, and hopefully it's gonna flow. I don't know. Otherwise, I'm gonna empty it back out and redo it. But this is a pain in the behind. So this was the Audacious Red. I thought it was a nice fit with the pen, but my pen is not being audacious. It doesn't wanna play. So that's the pens I've got this month. And the pens I had last month, I had a little bit more, so that might be why. I had used the Benu Brilliant Luminous in with the Tokyo Bay Blue, and I loved it. So not surprised that I'm doing this again. I used the Caran d'Ache Palladium with the Birmingham Sterling Silver. I didn't like it so much. It's such a pale ink. And grays in general are not, you know, I'm having a little bit more problem with it. So it wasn't my favorite, but I was happily surprised. Let's just say that. And then I had the Visconti Homo Sapien, the Midnight in Florence, with the Pilot Shikubu Iroshizuku. And that one like emptied out like this because it's a 1.3 stub nib, so it was like gushing ink, so it emptied out so fast. And then I had the Monte Grappa Perola Crayon Pink with supposedly a medium nib. It doesn't write as a medium, it writes as a fine. And I had the Mont Blanc Pop Pink in it, and it was not I was not happy. So I might see if I can switch the nib or something. Then I had the Receive, which I put Diamine calligraphy patient ink in it. It was a nice match. And I had the Laban Skeleton Rainbow with Emeraude de Chivard, and of course I love that one. It went really fast as well. And I had the franklin-christoph with the special edition ink as well in it, and that one emptied out super fast as well. So because I've got a broad nib, and it emptied out super fast, but it was really fun to use, so I'm looking forward to using it again. And the fact that I'm putting it in these sleeves, then I can actually bring this to work with me, and I can write some letters, because I really need to get back into letter writing. My pen pals must all think I'm dead. That's what happens. So yeah, but it's all good, so that's the best thing. So love you guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know if you got tricks about the pen, and or if you've heard of something and that's you know why this is happening. And yeah, that's it for now. Bye. Okay, just a little update, because I couldn't wait. So what I did is I tried dipping it again in the ink. It wasn't working, so I emptied it out and redid it, and now it seems to be working. So hopefully it's not shy in front of the camera, and it's actually gonna work. So this is the Benu It's the Bourbon, and it's a medium. If I'm not mistaken, I had written it. Yeah, it's a medium. And I put the Waterman. Oh, delicious red. Much better, don't you think? So I just, yeah, I had to. I wanted it to write, and I didn't want to leave it because it still wasn't writing, and I could just sense that it was one of the pens that was not going to get used. So, and I didn't want to have the ink, you know, stay in it. So that's it for now, for real. Bye.